ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The best of the best in night league basketball going head-to-head over the next few days for national bragging rights. It's all taking place at the AF Adderley Gym, and that's where we find our Amajal Knowles.
Good evening, Johnny, and good evening, Bahamas. We are back here live at the AF Adderley Gymnasium, site of the 2019 BBF Bunny Lavarity Round Robin Tournament. We're currently in action now. Is some Division I action. Your MPBA champions, Commonwealth Bank Giants, are facing the Abaco Elite, and this one is certainly a dogfight as the teams have been locked within 8 points from the starting tip. Now the Giants have gotten a bit of a cushion thanks to a third quarter scoring outburst from guard Deshaun Taylor, scoring 20 points in the third quarter. Now, since you last heard from me, one game is wrapped up. That was in Division II between the Coca-Cola Outreach Saints and the South Andres Eagles. Coca-Cola taking that one 55-41, led by 16 points from Howard Hinsey. Now, coming up after this game will be some more Division I action between the Bimini Marlins. They will be taking on the Giants. And more for you after this. So you certainly want to come on out to the AF Adderley Gymnasium and get in on some of this basketball action. Johnny, back to you.
Thanks, Amo. Should be an exciting couple of days. Well, the NBA closing out its regular season schedule last night. The Sacramento Kings on the road against the Portland Trailblazers. Buddy Hield going after a bit of league history.
Buddy. There it is, Buddy Hield making history, number 600, and is now number 1 on the list for players in their first 3 NBA seasons.
There you have it, with 9:21 left to play in the first quarter. Buddy Hield, nothing but net, giving him number 600 for the record for most threes by a third-year player in NBA history. Buddy only taking 6 shots last night. He hit 3 of them, all from behind the arc, for a total of 602. 277 of those came during the 2018-2019 campaign, and that was the 7th most by a player in a single season, which is also 1 ahead of Klay Thompson. The Kings finished up with a record of 39-43 after blowing a 28-point lead in that season-ending loss to the Trailblazers. That placed them 9th in the Western Conference, their best finish in forever, but it still couldn't save head coach Dave Jager, who was fired this morning. The WNBA draft held last night. Bahamian LaShawn Higgs not hearing her name called, and that was probably due to the fact that she suffered a knee injury this season at the University of Texas. All indications were that if she remained healthy, she would have been a first-round pick. LaShawn continues to rehab, and hopefully she will get back to full strength. Bahamas Stars continuing to do its part in helping to get deserving student athletes off to school abroad. Come tomorrow between the hours of 3:30 and 6 p.m., assistant women's head coach at Southern Idaho, Joshua Edwards, will be at the Donald Davis Gym conducting workouts. 9th graders to recent high school graduates urged to attend for a chance to earn a college scholarship. You can RSVP at bahamasstars.com/tryouts, email bahamasstars@moe.edu.bs, or contact Jarrell Mullings at 502-9025 or 429-7170. The Bahamas Football Association staging its under-18 boys semifinals last night at the Roscoe Davies pitch. The Insurance Management Bears and Future Stars going head-to-head for the right to play in the championship. This one would be the Brandon Adderley show. He had a hat trick, leading Bears to a 4-2 victory.
Great to have a hat trick in our game, and it wasn't only me; it's mostly the team. But I played hard though.
It was a good win. We came out very strong in the beginning and made a good statement. We had a very specific game plan, which was to continue to switch the ball, switch the wings, and use the speed that we had on the wing. We had an advantage with speed on the wing, so we went at them with our speed. Second half of the game, we got away for maybe about 20 minutes, and they came back, and then we closed the door. Last year, we picked up some silverware, but we didn't pick up the championship. This year we will pick up the championship. The guys are focused. I think we got a good group of lads. They know what they want to do, and they're playing some good football. But it's not going to be an easy road. We've got to come out, play, and we've got to win the game. top to bottom, 90 minutes, demonstrate our football, and stick to our game plan.
We could be very prepared because last time they came with a victory. They beat us from a rundown, from a 4-3, and we just hope we come back for revenge.
Half of the semifinal bracket that went into penalty kicks between Renegades FC and United. It would be Renegades moving on to play Bears in the final tomorrow at 8:45. United and Future Stars play for third place right before at 6:45. Flag football seems to be taking over from the contact game here in the Bahamas, but as Kelsey Johnson tells us, there's at least one association keeping the hard-hitting action alive.
On any given Monday, you'll find David Johnson out on the field by the Tom the Bird Park. No, he's not working out per se, but instead drawing up plays designed to build a sport which was once hard-hitting. The New Providence American Football Association has a vibrant program that can be the Hail Mary in youth development.
We chose football because not everybody has skills to play basketball, baseball like that, but it's a sport for everybody, and football, if you're big, we got a sport. If you're fast, we got a sport. If you're slow, we got a sport, so we have a sport for everybody so you can participate and feel a part. The age groups are from 8 to 18. The younger ones, they sort of fell off. We usually play them on a different day. Mondays are for the older fellas, and the younger ones are on Wednesday.
The league kicks off in January with a training camp. Prospects for the various teams go through a series of drills inclusive of positioning, tackling, and footwork. Johnson is not too worried about the numbers. In fact, he's adopted the popular slogan, "Build it and they will come."
We had some trouble with the field, getting the field ready. So we decided to shorten the field, do it at a 60-yard field with the 2 end zones. But we're working on things slowly but surely. Hopefully we can give it the Ministry of Works who controls this field, because I think this is a part of this park over here. And if we can get control of this, we'll take care of it and we can make it a full football field.
Finances has also hit hard.
Actually, I went to the Public Works Credit Unit, got a loan and got the equipment. And we just go and add as we go along out of our pockets.
So everybody has gear?
Everybody has gear. When we first started, we used to give it out, distribute it, but people left, didn't come back, didn't bring the stuff back. So we said, we'll get a bus, put them in the bus, bring the bus to the field, give them the equipment to play. When we finish, take it back and clean up the stuff for the next game.
And why does he keep pushing so hard when there's so much to tackle?
Somebody got to do something. We travel, we see kids in the States playing ball, that's organized. They say, man, we could do that. And these kids are hungry. We also have a feeder system for a few schools, one in Kansas. The coach from there is coming down later on this month. We have 10 boys there right now. As a matter of fact, they won the championship last year with our 10 boys. And so it's just the love the young people and finding something positive for them to do and supporting it.
Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
4 horizontal jumpers have qualified to represent Team Bahamas at the Carifta Games Easter weekend in the Cayman Islands. 1 in the under-20 girls triple jump, 1 in the under-17 girls long jump, 1 in the under-17 boys long jump, and the other in the under-20 boys long jump. Alan Watermore is an assistant coach on the team who will oversee this quartet.
Looking for everybody to win a medal. We probably, on paper, I probably see potential of 3 gold medals. That being the under-17 boy long jump, under-20 girl triple jump, and Miss Charlton in the under-17 girls long jump. You know, none of them I coach personally myself, so I just interact with their personal coach to find out little things what they need to work on. It's really nothing much you can do now, but just kind of perfect their technique and everything, and help keep them motivated and keep them, you know, mentally prepared.
Just days away from the Backyard Rumble 2 Pro Boxing card at the Kendall Isaacs Gym, and Sherman the Tank Williams learning that he will headline against a new opponent. Tank was originally scheduled to face off against Orlando Knockout Farias of Argentina in the 12-round main event on Saturday night, but will now face Stacy Bigfoot Frazier out of the U.S. Farias claims he suffered an injury and had to pull out. At 49 years of age, Frazier sports a record of 16-21, having lost his last 6 bouts, with the last coming in September of 2017. Tank is 41-15, having won his last 4. The winner will claim the vacant Universal Boxing Association's Intercontinental Heavyweight title. With Joel Stubbs' suspension turned over, the BBF, that's the Bahamas Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation, they are one step closer to conducting elections, but they're not fully there as yet, according to CAC Vice President Danny Sumner.
The IFBB have requested from me to submit the names of the nominees at the headquarters in Madrid, Spain. That is something that I'm looking forward to do. So once those names have been documented and duly given to me, those names have to be sent to the IVB before we proceed with the election. The election, I will then again confer with Joel and confer with Kenny and Nato the date and the venue and the time for the election.
The college tennis season winding down. The Lee University Flames women's team on court yesterday at home against the 13th ranked team in NCAA Division II, West Alabama. Lee unable to pick up a single point. Sierra Donaldson falling at number 6 singles 6-2 and 3. She also lost at number 3 doubles with Lauren Trammell 6-3. Donaldson now preparing to represent the Bahamas in Fed Cup action next week in Peru alongside Danielle Thompson, Sydney Clark, and player captain Kerry Cartwright. The 13th annual Tim's Refrigeration and Landshark Resorts doubles tennis tournament that is set for this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the Knowles Courts in Palmetto Point, Eleuthera. Divisions are men's open, men's over 60, ladies and mixed. The format is 4 games, short sets, except for the finals. Proceeds are in aid of the Artie Johnson All Eleuthera Tennis Camp in conjunction with Tennis for Hunger. For more information, you can contact Artie at 636-6787 or 802-1958 or email chefjohnson@yahoo.com. And that will do it for sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.